All right, welcome everybody to New Zealand Indian Sports Association cricket tournament in the 2025-2026 season. We're in Waikaraka Park and we're covering their number one pitch and doing live streaming for you. My name is Rahul Chopra and we've got a game in our hands, and the second game of the day is Bay of Plenty Indians versus the Central District Indian Sports Club. So this will be an interesting one. We're going to bring you ball by ball, live stream and commentary. And I've got my partner here, Lakshman, handing over to you.
Great to be here, Rahul. We had a great game. First up here, Wellington versus Waikato, that Waikato took away, and we promised another fantastic game between Bay of Plenty Indians and the Central Indians. Bay of Plenty had a loss to the Christchurch team in their first matchup, and they'll be looking to improve on that. They've won the toss and they'll be batting first. We've got quite a lineup here, Rahul. Jeet, Raval coming in at number 3.
Yep.
One to watch for, obviously.
We've got some big names in here, but I think it's just like these sort of experienced players, young players, all coming together, learning from each other. Community sports at its best, you know.
100%. 100%. They've done a really good job. The organising committee, a big shout out to Prof. Does a lot of work behind the scenes to make this a reality. The first time we've had live streaming of these games. This tournament has been operating for a number of years now, and getting better and better every year. And this time, you know, very proud to be able to bring this footage live to you, to all the friends and family and supporters watching around the country, supporting their respective teams. There's a lot of talent on display, as we saw in the first game.
Yeah, 100%. It's just unlimited. I mean, there is just some unknowns who are coming out, some who we know, we expect things. You know, we've seen 18-year-olds sort of taken it away, and then we've got the likes of Jeet who's coming in, and, you know, captain Northern Districts who's also here. So the quality of cricket has been awesome. The day has been amazing, and we're going to just carry on. We're almost about to start. The umpires are just checking a couple of things, just making sure that the lineups, the technology is working. You know, with these sort of things, there's always a bit up and down, but hey, we are almost underway.
Yeah, we started off with some overcast conditions this morning, and the sun is well and truly out now. The pitch has dried up a little bit. We had quite a green tinge on the wicket, which is drying up now in the second game. But I think we'll still expect to see a little bit of swing early. And as we saw in the first game, that there was some slower deliveries that were quite difficult to judge the pace on and the bounce on. So if these teams are watching, they'll be utilising some of that slower deliveries to create that sponge-like bounce that you see on these wickets. We had a lot of overnight rain, and but overall, really fantastic conditions. The outfield was quick.
The outfield was quick. It was really getting a reward for their shots. We've got here Bay of Plenty batting lineup: Ashdeep Pabla and Lovely Sandhu. Ashdeep will be taking strike, and Lovely Sandhu's on non-strikers end. They are the two batters from Bay of Plenty who will be looking at giving them a good start while the field restrictions are in place, and as we move along. The Central District Indian Sports Club is fielding first. And here we're almost ready to go. Umpires are ready, and play on. Nice shot. First up by Ashdeep Pabla, who has put this, good piece of field. Is that a boundary? That's a boundary. Nice chase by the fielder, but first ball Ashdeep has put away off his pads through mid-wicket. A nice control shot.
What a way to get off the mark.
Nice confident shot, eh? Now I think they've played one game each, so they're into it now.
Yeah, great on drive there.
Okay, we've got Param Bajwa, who's the bowler from this end. Ooh, that was a nice delivery, eh? Guys, come back.
The umpire indicating it's drifting down the leg. Yeah, we haven't seen these two teams, so it'll be interesting to see who shows up in this big televised game.
That's right. That's right.
Oh.
Just you know, they're just here to hit, eh? Lex, there's no wasting time as we saw.
Mate, this is not even T20. This is T15. So you've got to really get a move on here. So we have the shortened game because one of the pitches not operating, so it's been cut down to 15 overs to get all the games in.
Nice hit.
Uppishly driven.
There is protection at the back. Param Bajwa giving a good start to the Central boys, and Ashdeep Pabla, who's put the first ball away. But now we're going to see lovely Sandhu on the other end facing his first delivery. Let's see what approach he takes.
Nicely flicked away down the leg. Maybe a double, maybe two. Yep, they've come back.
A bit slow off the mark, but
they've come back for two. Gets off the mark with a nice flick down to square leg.
I play a bit of indoor cricket with Ashdeep. He's a good indoor cricketer, but he plays a lot of these sort of tournaments. Like there's been a lot of local tournaments happening in Auckland.
Nice cut shot there down to third man for a single.
That's a good start from first over where we have 8 without loss. Param Bajwa and there's Ashdeep and Lovely who have taken the Bay of Plenty boys off the mark here in first over. All right, let's see who we've got from the other end. We've got lovely Sandhu on strike. The sun is out. The ground is really dried up and the outfield is fast. The pitch was nice and hard when me and Lex went out in the middle and had a look. This was some nice even bounce. It should be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, we saw 121 runs scored by the Wellington team here. It's good to see a slower bowler coming on, actually, opening the bowling here.
Yeah, that's an approach like we've seen teams take, right? They want to slow the game down a bit, I think. It's just, it comes on the bat with these fast bowlers. And
we saw the slow bowlers were rewarded in that first game. Most of the wickets were taken by them. So good strategy here by the Central team. Harpreet Singh.
Oh,
big heave.
That's right. I think they want to take advantage of those field restrictions, but there's a fine, got a bit of a balance between, hey, how much do we sort of challenge and how much do we hold back? Oh,
big shout, and he's given him. He's given him.
That did look out from where we are, but we're behind him. So
the stump-to-stump bowling is paying off.
It was very straight, and he went for a bit of a cross-batted shot here, Ashdeep.
There's a replay here. Oh, that's plumb in front.
That looked out.
Probably hitting middle to leg there.
Yeah, unless he's nicked it here, hit the bat. But here comes Jeet Raval, the captain of the Northern Districts team and ex-Black Cap. See what he does, eh? These community sports, they probably want to target him a bit, eh? They want his wicket.
You reckon they'll be giving him a bit of chip, or they'll be very respectful of
I don't know,
Black Cap player?
I think they'll. He's not going to bother him.
No, it's great to see him coming out here and contributing and helping out the community. These players look up to players like him.
That's right. That's right.
He's a role model for these players in the Indian community. He's achieved so much in his international and domestic career. It's great to see him out here.
All right, so now we've got a left-right combination. Harpreet Singh bowling to Jeet Raval, who's just come in early wicket, Ashdeep Pabla, LBW.
Beautiful defensive shot that we've seen many times.
I've just seen him when I watch some of these first-class cricketers, international cricketers. They just have so much time, bro. They just play so early.
Totally. They pick up the length early, hey?
Yeah, it's just...
And they're playing their zones. Oh, he's gone for it.
Oh, I don't want to hang around, eh? There is that fine balance between, you go for it or you hold back, right? It's the gaps, but fielding restrictions. I think you do want to score most of your runs in those overs and give a good start. But he's bowling well, eh, Harpreet?
Yeah, stump-to-stump bowling. Bit of misfield, picks up a single. Jeet's just got so much experience. I mean, it's going to be so good for these Plenty boys to see him, the way he goes about things, and learn from his experience. He's captained the Northern Brave team to a T20 Super Smash Championship.
That's right.
And he's also captained them to a Plunket Shield win.
That's right.
After a drought of about 13 years. His CV is very impressive, Jeet's. And he's really a top bloke on top of that. Always giving himself to the benefit of the community and helping out wherever he can. He's actually going to the Bay Oval tomorrow for the T20 game against Otago.
Oh, okay.
So it's impressive that he's turned up here to still...
just have a bit of warm-up?
Yeah.
Oh, man, it's good,
cool.
It's good, So that just shows the quality of the tournament overall, where we're really playing at quite a high level. Okay, so here we've got Param Bajwa in his second over. He had a good first over, except the one boundary Ashti put him away in the first ball. They've made a good start, Central Districts. I think they've sort of kept them quiet for 2 overs. It's only 10 runs.
Oh, bit of an inside edge there.
Nice. Good line and length.
This is really the type of bowler that I think that suits this pitch. Slow line and length,
Yep.
And a bit of change of pace is well suited for this type of wicket. Straight shot, beautifully played.
That's good fielding.
Mid-on was very straight, so able to cut that off for a single. Lovely sounding on strike now. Oh! What has happened there?
That went through. I don't know how that went through. I don't know if it did a tick off from the pitch or he was right behind it as far as I saw. But
it seemed like it stayed low. I don't know if it hit his bat or just snuck under.
Yeah, it just snuck under, I think. I don't know where it's gone because the bounce has been even here. Let's see the replay to see what happens here. Param Bajwa just giving it away. So here we go. Is it stayed low? No, it just... Oh, it went... Oh, I hit it.
Stayed a little low, but hit the bottom of his bat and hit his pad and unfortunately tumbled onto the stumps.
I've seen that before. Was that it?
Unfortunate dismissal there. That's a very good start from the CD boys.
Wow. I mean, they just sort of are putting the pressure on Bay of Plenty here, who are coming off a loss and really want to win this, but...
These are Central Districts, and here we see it again. Yep, bottom of the bat and just back onto the stumps. Unfortunate dismissal there. Lovely Sandhu. Yeah, there's a long history between Northern Districts and Central Districts here. Bear Plenty obviously is the team here, but Bear Plenty makes a huge chunk of the Northern District side.
Yeah.
They're very friendly and fierce rivals.
That's right. And here we've got Parambajwa, who's bowling beautifully. Oh, first ball. Here we go. No holding back again. Tarvinder Singh on strike and Jeet Raval on the non-strikers in.
Oh,
no, it should be missing leg. But Param is bowling a dream start for the Central District boys who are looking to upset the Bay of Plenty and take this win here. But a good start. They've got a deep batting lineup. I think they're still in the game. Ooh, just...
That is a fantastic over there by Parambajwa. Just one offer and picks up the wicket of lovely Sandhu and completes his second over. And Bay of Plenty Indians are now 11 for 2 after 3 overs.
I think they need to just sort of get themselves out of this hole a little bit, they need to have one good over where they can get a few runs and get their confidence back. And then we've seen that in previous games as well, where just a couple of overs can shift the momentum back in or out.
Totally. I mean, it's a fickle game, cricket, and things change in T20 cricket very quickly. And they've got a very calm, composed, experienced head in Jeet Raval here. So... beautiful head.
Bang.
That's launched high and long by Jeet and clears the rope there. One bounce over the 4.
Just no margin of error.
No, he just picked that length up early and got right under it, and he just hit that over to the deep mid-wicket boundary.
I'll put a little bit of pressure on Harpreet Singh here. He's up against the top batter. See how he comes back. He hasn't really been hit in the first over, so this is his first sort of boundary he's given away. Nice comeback. Changed his length a bit. Good line.
Yeah, I like this bowling style. He's really trying to keep it straight and narrow on the stumps.
Quick single. I think rotating the strike's equally important. We saw with the Waikato boys, they got away with it. They were just sort of going for the big heaves, but I think rotating the strike just sort of puts that extra pressure on the fielding side, going, oh, we can't just slack off here. And a few extra runs adds to it, you can't just always get the big shots in.
Straight to cover there, no run.
Man, this is a lot of pressure up the front, it's completely different to what we saw with, Wellington and Waikato game, where both the teams had a fantastic start as batting sides. Here, it's almost like the Central boys have taken over in their bowling, but doesn't mean that the game can't turn, You can always turn the game midway through and get some runs. That's another good shot by Jeet. Should be covered off. They've got long off and long on back. It's a great 2 overs by Harpreet Singh, who's 1 for 8. He's bowled beautifully, in my opinion. It's just kept it tight and given them a good start.
Yeah, there's just no pace on the ball, Both bowlers are bowling, and you really need the batters to come at them instead of use the pace to. And they haven't given them any width. There hasn't been any width early on, so
very tight.
They've started off very nicely here. But the Bay of Plenty Indian side are very experienced, and some of the boys out here, some of the older boys who've played for this team were reminding me that they won this tournament a few years ago, and Palmerston North, Prashant and Mehul and Praf and all those boys. They're all out here supporting the Bay of Plenty Indians, so great to see them out here. And so is Bharat as well. He was in that team
Yeah, he's unfortunately missing out due to an injury. Otherwise, we would love to see him. We saw him play last year. So it makes us really proud, people like Bharat and Jeet playing at the highest level of cricket, representing our community. And young boys looking at them and going, wow, we want to be like them. Okay, so he's staying on here. We've got, on his third over, we thought Param Bajwa might come off, but I think they want to maybe finish his spell. He's going well. He's got the rhythm. They want that big wicket of Jeet, I think.
Oh, pull shot there, straight to the man at square leg.
Set their field well here.
They were struck well. Either side of him, a foot either side would have been 4.
Wow, Central Districts have just sort of come out. We didn't know what to expect, but hey, they've sort of...
They've just kept it simple, right?
Well
They've just
planned.
kept it simple, bowl line and length to the stumps and asking the Plenty batsman to do something there.
Here we go. It's a nice shot, cut away by Jeet. It should reach the boundary.
Down to third man, no one down there.
Awesome. Hey, Jeet will find a way.
That's the experience, hey. That's the experience. Gets a little bit of width on the offside and sees there's no man back and just guides it.
Nice. So that was a boundary by Jeet Raval. Param Bajwa bowling his third over. 22 for 2, Central Districts versus Bay of Plenty.
And a pull shot there. And that was 1 foot to the right of the man at square leg, and that's gone for a boundary. All along the carpet, beautiful shot by Jeet Raval. How many times have we seen a shot like that from him?
Yeah, we see it often on telly anyways when he's representing Northern Brave. It's just these first 4 or 5 overs, right, Lex? You got to take advantage of that, and they are trying to come back into the game after a really good start by Central Districts, getting 2 early wickets.
Charges that one and straight to the man at mid-on.
Oh, good fielding.
Well.
Final ball of the Param Bajwa's third over, who's bowled beautifully, but this over gone away for a couple of boundaries.
Jeet on strike, charges again and lifts it up.
Big
It's coming straight to us.
Bang!
And over the commentary box, over the van.
All right.
For a huge, huge 6. Just got under it and lifted it up into the sky. And has gone for the maximum.
Awesome hit. Counter-attacking by Jeet under pressure. And here we have putting away a 14-run over. Param Bajwa finishes 3 overs for 23.
Mate, we were in trouble there.
I thought I was going to catch it, but hey, we had the photographers here catching it for us.
Yeah. I was a bit worried for my life there.
All right, so that's the end of 5 overs. I think the fielding restrictions are now gone. And but Central Districts are keeping the field quite in, right, which is, I think, is good, putting some pressure on, inviting the shot. So we've got a bowling change. We probably will have a double bowling change. The openers have done well for Central Districts. Bay of Plenty creeping back in, a good last over. Jeet putting away a few runs, and now we have Tarvinder Singh on strike. He hasn't really got away with it yet. He hasn't got going. He probably wants to find his rhythm a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's T20 cricket, but you still got to settle in, right? And we lost 2 wickets early. I think fair play. Just get your eye in, get a feel for the.
So another slow
wicket.
bowler looks like Lex.
Ooh.
And has a single down the ground.
Feeding the strike to Jeet. Yeah, left arm ortho.
Yeah, that's Kishore. Kishore is bowling. Kishore Odekar to Jeet Raval. Second ball. Yeah, Jeet wants to go
Sweeps
for it
that
as well.
away.
That should be an easy 2. A good piece of fielding. Central have gone for that slow bowling options, which make complete sense. It's worked for other teams as well. Nice, just playing the ball down the ground, taking those easy singles to make sure we rotate the strike. and wait for that bad ball to punish. You know, that's been a good formula, I think, during these middle overs.
Totally. Yeah, that's the recipe, right? You just got to do the middle overs, pick away those singles, and wait for the bad one to accumulate the runs.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Oh, that is swiped away nicely over to the offside. It may not reach, but
that was a great shot. Just sort of
had to reach for that one.
cut away at the last moment. Yorked himself a bit. But that's Tarvinder Singh, who's settling in nicely now. He just really has had, this over has been good for him. He's got some bat on ball and just got his eye in.
Oh, beautiful. Well bowled.
Good run. Good fast run there. Jeet responding to Tarvinder. Kishore bowling good. Good line and length. Not giving a lot of room away. Still pretty tidy over overall. One more ball to go.
He looks like a wily old customer, eh?
Yeah. Sort of left arm slow.
Ooh.
That's a good shot. Will it reach? Oh, yes.
And that goes over the boundary for 4.
It's a nice gap picked by Jeet. There was 2 people out on the boundary, but he's sort of dissected them perfectly and reaches the boundary, ticking Bay of Plenty away. They needed a bit of that with the bad start. Jeet sort of brought them back in. He's batting on 29 not out, partner with Tarvinder, who's on 5 not out. So it's suddenly like we were talking about, right, Lex? You can just sort of come back in the game any time.
Yeah, he just sort of charged that one and created that length for himself, created that full toss and swiped it away to the leg. And difficult chance there on the boundary. Yeah, I mean, I think if you have wickets in hand, you know, you feel like you can turn things around. But if you continually keep losing wickets, that's when you're in trouble. So, you know, this is a good settling period. They've created a good little partnership here after those early 2 wickets with a calm, composed head of Jeet.
All right, we've got a change of bowling as expected. We've got a new bowler from this end.
Oh,
it's in the gap. It's going to fall short. It should be easy too.
He got the width and he went for it, and that's the way to play.
That's the way, I think. It's so that's Amritpal Singh Pannu, who's the new bowler, bowling to Tarvinder Singh. So Amritpal Singh has come into the attack, sort of a medium pacer. And Tarvinder Singh really just sort of now freeing his hands. There's a good second run. Jeet coming in. Oh, it was a good throw. It was a good throw. Fielding's been good, right? Like, I've been impressed with the fielding, to be honest, with all the teams.
Yeah.
You know, typically back in the days, people say, oh, a lot of the Indian teams weren't fielding good. But this new generation of Indians coming are fielding
100%,
well.
100%, yeah. Yeah, that's...
All right, there's Amritpal Singh Pannu on his 3rd delivery. Oh, is that going to carry? Yes, that's out. That's out. There was a fielder out on the offside, and he's picked him. He's picked him right. An easy catch in the end, right to him.
Yeah, the bowlers have stuck to the plan, right? They've bowled line and length, and they are rewarded.
I feel he was getting a bit frustrated, Tarvinder, there. I think but he was going all right. He just sort of out of frustration wanted to hit some big shots, and gave his wicket away. They've still got plenty of time in the game, so I feel if they keep chipping away at it, they should aim for the over 100 target. But here we got line and length, offside, 1 man on the boundary, and straight to him. No mistakes made, an easy catch.
He actually did have a bit of space to clear his arms, so he went for it.
Yeah.
Which is a fair call, I mean, to be fair.
Yep.
But man at the back to take that catch, so...
Forgot Anurag. They're telling us he's the catcher out on the boundary on the offside. It almost looks like a very different game to the first one we saw here, Relax. Like just the bowlers, I don't know if it's slowed down a bit or, you know. They're not really getting it under the ball. So, I mean, one Jeet is though, so I don't know if it's, you know. Okay, so Bay of Plenty, 3 down, but they have still got the runs, 47 for 3. Need to just get a bit of a partnership going for a few overs, get some more runs on the board, and just, you know, hold these wickets.
Rithik Sharma here, the new batter for the Bay of Plenty Indians. That is a wide.
Ooh, not given, inside the line. So we all thought that would be a wide, but not given that one. So that's Amritpal Singh to Goldendeep Singh Brar. Nice little jab, but straight to the fielder. It's a bit of a Shubham Gill kind of shot.
Yeah, you've been following the cricket around the world.
Oh, there's so much cricket going on, eh? We love it. But the Ashes, a bit disappointing sometimes, but... oh, a slower one. He cut away for 1. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I think the Ashes were the I mean, West Indies here, New Zealand, they played. I think West Indies, one of the tests was amazing when they held them on, eh? It just doesn't happen usually. I wasn't expecting West Indies. Nobody was expecting that from West Indies.
Yep.
So that was really good. The Ashes are always exciting to watch, but it's just, you know, the word going around is, hey, is this 5 days of cricket or is it 2 or 3 days of cricket, you know?
Yeah, there's been a lot of good domestic cricket on as well. The Plunkett Shield was on early on in the season.
There's a little short arm jab we saw straight to the fielder, and then a little cut for a single on the last ball to keep the strike.
That's lead, yep.
And now the Super Smash is on.
That's been good, actually. I've seen some awesome catches there, actually, in the Super Smash.
Yeah, the level of cricket in Super Smash is really, really quite remarkable.
Mm. And they've got some young people there. Northern Districts have got a couple of young boys there. There's a little cutaway or no run there. Nice bit of fielding, keeping it tight.
Yeah, Northern Districts, the Northern Brave playing the Otago Vault tomorrow at the Bay Oval.
Yeah.
That Jeet will be a part of.
Oh,
that's
down. Plum. That's Plum. That just
He's
was
given
a straight one, I think.
There was no doubt about that one. Just held its line and hit the pad right in front of the middle stump.
They look quite straightened out from where we are, but let's see a replay to see if that's... Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They just missed it.
It just stayed on, didn't it? Like just went with
a straight one,
went with the angle.
There's Goldendeep Singh Brar, LBW, Kishore Odekar. Just losing their way a little bit. They need to come back. They need to stay there with Jeet and, you know, get to that 100, I feel. There was no doubt. It's Plum. Okay, so 4 down for 48, 7.2 overs. And here we got Kishore Odekar bowling. He's had a good sort of first over. He's in his second over and he's taken another wicket. I think Jeet's having a bit of a chat to the incoming batsman to say, hey, we gotta rebuild. I'm really impressed with their bowling, Districts.
Yeah, I think
simple. Keep it simple.
They've kept it very simple, you know. I think they've bowled line and length and tried to really let the batsman kind of come at you instead of you going at the batsman. I think the wicket is conducive to that type of bowling.
Yeah,
left arm round the wicket, ball to come.
Nice.
You know, there's time in this game. You can still, you know, now is the time to really just rotate the strike, get the form batsman in, playing most of the deliveries while you get yourself in. A little bit of a mix-up, but no harm done there. I mean, Jeet's plodding along really nicely here, and if he's able to maintain most of the strike, it'll let the other guys, the younger boys, just sort of settle their nerves and get back in the game. Nicely hit down to long off, and they've just kept that to a single.
There's some other games going on as well. Pokikoe Indian Sports Club is playing Christchurch, and over there, Dev Ratra and Rakesh Patel have a good start here, 57 for no loss. Rakesh Patel 4 sixes already. So there's some awesome lineup, and Rakesh and Dev and these guys, they play Prem cricket. A lot of them are in the ranks with the Northern Auckland teams, just in the development squads. Here's Jeet on strike, and just nice shot down the ground for a boundary. No risk, just amazing placement.
Yeah, there's Sandeep Patel in that Pukekohe Indian side as well, a Northern District player too.
It's pretty much a Eden Roskell mix with a few other players, Prem side. They've been defending champions, been winning for a few years now. They're the team to beat. Here, Jeet taken on, just down the ground.
It's upsetting the length, hey?
Yeah, you need to do a bit of that, otherwise they sort of, they're all over you otherwise, these bowlers. And, that gives them a lot more confidence. So Kishore finishing is over. It was a good one, to be honest. Just one boundary, but took the wicket of Goldendeep Singh Brar. Bay of Plenty rebuilding, just making sure that, they've got enough runs on the board to defend. 8 overs for 53, and they've lost 4 wickets. Here we've got Amritpal Singh Pannu back in the attack. He's had a good first over. Oh, just sort of fishing outside off. They've kept their line quite tight. They're saying, well, if you're going to hit us on the offside. We don't want to let you pull or sort of hook us in the leg. Or you make some room, or you move around.
Oh, slower. Yeah, it's just meandering along this game. Jeet, obviously the star performer here, 28 of 16 deliveries, carrying the Bay of Plenty Indians in this innings.
Oh, he's just not adjusting to the line of length. It's just miss. Nilay Mystery. Nilay Mystery just needs to kind of maybe come forward or just change up his stance a little bit. I think it's not helping him that it's the same ball and the same kind of leave. 3 balls now. And it's slower one. No.
This is really good, excellent bowling by Amritpal, actually. He's using the crease too. He's really coming quite wide off the crease, giving the impression that it's going to be staying wide, but then it sort of comes in with the angle a little bit and cramps him up and doesn't give him the room on the offside to strike. And he does that again, and he bowls him straight through, top of off stump. You can't ask for anything better than that.
Nilay Mystery bowled off Amritpal Singh Pannu on the 4th delivery after wasting 3 balls. So this is really putting the pressure on Bay of Plenty, who are sliding their way a bit here. Just a slow one.
That was the cherry on top. That was 4 beautiful deliveries, and just hit the stumps top of off and picked up that wicket. Very well bowled by Amritpal. Very impressed by these CD bowlers, actually. I think they've come in with a very clear plan of how they want to bowl, how they want to play this game, and they're executing that.
That's right. Nothing too fancy. They're not super rapid or spinning the ball a lot, but just line and length. Harjinder is the next batsman. Harjinder Dhaiwal. He really needs to stay in, honestly. Just need a partnership here. It's Jeet will get some runs for them if they can hold the line, maybe rotate the strike a little bit, get bat on ball. They've pushed the field back. Maybe they know how he plays, and they've long off and long on. They've both come back. The field is quite deep. They're not trying to avoid a single here. Oh, nice first up, full delivery.
Is that a maiden over?
That's maiden wicket.
Wow, that's our first maiden over, maiden wicket.
Wow.
Amritpal, great bowling.
Amritpal Singh Pannu, just sort of leading the way for Central Districts and, you know, putting them under raw pressure, Bay of Plenty.
53 runs now for 5 after 9 overs with 6 overs to go. Jeet will be, irrespective of what's happening around him, I think, going to up the ante. This wicket, we saw 121 runs in the first game that was chased down fairly comfortably. The game certainly ebbs and flows, but I think you'd be looking, you want to get to certainly that 100, 110 mark to be competitive. And Jeet goes for it straight over the top of the bowler.
Oh, perfect
As
placement.
straight as an arrow. And a couple of bounces over the boundary. Beautifully struck. Like you said, he's just got so much time, hey. These good players make it look easy.
They just sort of read the length, the line early. They know what they want to do, and, hey, they want to execute that. If it doesn't come off, that's okay, but they know what they want to execute.
And goes again.
Nice
Holds back.
Bowler.
This is a good matchup. I've liked the way Kishore's been bowling. He seems like a wily old customer. Gives him a bit of loop, and he goes for it. And it goes over the top.
That's a biggie.
Long and high. Over, long on for 6.
Awesome.
Maximum.
Awesome batting by Jeet here. Just taking the pressure back on the bowling side after a quiet last over. Kishore holding his, you know, had an awesome first over. But just feeling a bit of pressure now. Like, what is he going to do? Is he going to sort of invite him? Is he going to take this away?
I like that he's still giving him a bit of loop to go for it. Oh, there we go. Bit straighter, bit sharper.
That's right. I think it's inviting the batsman to say, hey, look, come hit me. But, you know, if you miss, I'll hit.
Yeah. He charges again. Good fielding by the bowler there.
Good comeback by Kishore. 2 dot balls.
Oh, short one there.
Oh, that's in the gap. Might not reach. Should be 2.
Yeah, pick up 2 easy runs there. Down to the leg side. There was no one there on fine leg. But didn't quite have the legs to make it to the boundary. That's the end of the over.
It's 12 off the over, Kishore. And we had 10 overs done for 65 for 5. Bay of Plenty Indians. Central Districts Indians are still holding the upper hand.
Yeah, they're up the ante a little bit there. A couple of beautiful shots by Jeet. He's made his way to 40 off 22 deliveries with 5 overs to go. I mean, if they get 10 and over from here, they're 115, and that's a pretty competitive score here. Would like to obviously see a little bit more. And if Jeet's there till the end, we might see a lot more.
Yeah, that's right. I think it just depends on how much depth now this Central District side have in their bowling, because they have used up a lot of their main bowlers. They've bowled out a couple of them. So it just depends on the last 3 or 4. Do they have the depth in bowling? I think Amritpal Singh Pannu is going to finish his spell. He's 2 overs, 5 runs for 2 wickets. So he's bowled an incredible spell here. Can he finish strong, or will he be taken up? Harjinder is on strike, and he's not faced many balls yet.
Oh, he's cut that away between point and gully.
Oh, what a shot.
And it reaches the boundary for 4.
That was an impressive cut.
Beautifully timed there.
Amritsar Singh Pannu giving a bit of a speed here, I saw. Like usually he was sort of bowling those, but coming in.
That's tight off the off stump. He's played really well there. It's like a bit of a Nathan Astle kind of thing.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that shot on that ball. Oh, slow one.
Oh, go straight down the bowler's head.
And that's another boundary. Okay, 2 boundaries of 2. I mean, for 2 overs, Amritpal Singh had only given away 5 runs, and in 2 balls he's given away 8 now. Okay, the game changes so quickly, just as we are talking, just as we are going through this, the game is turning. Harjinder and Jeet are taking the battle from Bay of Plenty to Central Districts. And there's a fast one. Oh, that's off the edge for a boundary. 4-4-4. Lex, I was not expecting that.
No.
Just when we think, oh, this game is sort of slipping away, it comes back live.
That's the beauty of this game, eh? That's why people come in hordes to watch D20 cricket. The momentum shifts so quickly.
Okay, fourth ball. Amritpal Singh Pannu, who's bowled beautifully till now. Another slow one and bowled, yes. Harjinder just giving it away. Oh, he's so disappointed. He was batting well, actually. He had 3 good shots. Just couldn't control it. But I think that's just the game, right? I mean, it's got 5 overs to go, and he had the runs in his over, though.
Yeah, good little reward there for Amritpal, sticking to the plan still, and nicked off the ball before for a boundary, and he came back again, and that's the second ball of the over that was hit for a boundary. Good valiant effort at the end. I think, look, he's stuck to the plans, right? Like, Amritpal has bowled. He's been hit for 3 boundaries in a row. He hasn't gotten away from his line and length. He's stuck to it, stuck with the game plan, and has been rewarded for it. So, fair play to him.
Again, a slow one. I was kind of expecting that with his experience to say, look, we're not going to give you another fast one to sort of hack me somewhere.
And a wild swipe at the under end helps.
There's a fast one. Okay, nicely defended back to the bowler. That's Kushwaran Joshi, who's the new batsman. He's come into play with 4 overs to go after this ball. A slow one. Oh, another wicket. Oh, he's really turned this around. Just the length, the speed. Oh, just Amritpal Singh Pannu, man. What a ball. What a spell. 4 for 17 is 3 overs.
Yeah, beautifully bowled again. I mean, I think we've seen in both the games, you bowl wicket to wicket, they miss, you hit. And that's the play he's gone for.
He's just got such a good slow one. So much control on it. We saw some other bowlers in the last game try slower bowls, but, it was sort of, it has to really be, online. Because the batsmen these days are ready for these kind of things. Okay, 4 overs to go from here. I think the tailenders need to stay in with Jeet, give him strike, and see what happens. That's all we can do now.
Yeah.
7 for 77 off 11 overs. Bay of Plenty Indians batting first against Central Districts. Central Districts have bowled beautifully till now. Bay of Plenty have had their chances. They've had some big overs. Jeet's put them away. Harjinder put them over 3 boundaries. But they just keep losing wickets. Every time they try to come back in the game, they're losing wickets.
Jeet hasn't had strike for a while.
No, he's just been on the end the whole over. Hey, they lost 2 wickets, but they did get 12 runs off the over. So, I mean, hey, look, let's see what happens. Let's see how much depth they've got in these 4 overs now, because they've bowled out a couple of their bowlers. So, we're hoping they can continue this.
Wide. Ramandeep Singh, the bowler here for Central Districts. Plays for the Maryland Warriors in Central Districts, an all-rounder. Probably loving this occasion bowling to Jeet there.
Oh, nice ball. That was a good ball. It's that full outside off, like we've seen, hard to put away.
Yeah.
Just trying to, if you can really nail that every time, it's good. But it's just the consistency we need from some of these bowlers, which we have seen from the other end with Amritpal Singh, the consistency he's provided.
Oh, flicked off the leg side.
Oh, that's good fielding.
Straight to the man.
Good shot, but
Deep square.
Just went just a little bit close to the fielder who cut this off. He was the only one in the deep there and cut it off.
Yep, that's you.
Ramandeep Singh, there's a new batter has come in. Tajveer is the new batter who's come in. He's really got to hold, rotate the strike. Oh, off the pads. Off the thigh pad, I think, yeah. I think they're still in this game. If they can just get another 20, 30, maybe 40 runs, rotate the strike a bit, Jeet hits a couple of shots, Oh, wide. Yes, that's a wide. With left-right combination, Lax, there's always a bit of adjustment the bowler's got to do, right?
Yeah. I think Jeet's the key here. If he stays till the end, they'll put up a good score. But if Central District manage to get him over the next few deliveries, then, they're 8 down.
It's got to be tough.
It could be an under 100 score.
They've just put themselves under a bit of pressure because they're just losing so many wickets. They don't want to be bowled out, before the over's finished. That's the worst thing which can happen. You want to really play out all the deliveries, so, whatever runs you get, they count.
Yeah, I heard from them in the innings break before that they did get bowled out in 14 overs in the previous game and then lost that match in the last over.
Yeah, so that's not what you want.
You want to make sure you play through the overs for sure. So,
all right, we've got Tajveer here, who's on strike. He's had a few deliveries, hasn't really gotten off strike. He really needs to. Oof.
That's over.
Okay, so that's another good over for Central Districts. Just 2 runs. One was a wide. I feel Jeet just has to keep the strike now. It's as bad as it sounds, but you got to do that, I think.
Yeah, with 3 overs to play and him being on strike, he'll certainly look to go big early and then try and keep the strike later on in the over.
Thank you.
The bowler's pointing 2 men back, long off, long on. He knows he's going to be striking big. He's going to be going for it.
Yeah.
If he gives him anything full, it's coming to us.
That's right.
That's
right. So it's just a matter of, so as Manjeet Singh, he's in his first over. Let's see what he bowls. If we Bay of Plenty need a couple of good overs to just shift this. Oh, just slow and low. Come on, toe for 2. Yeah, the Jeet just needs to keep the strike and try to hit the gaps. Sometimes hard to put away these slow ones, eh?
Oh, I agree. I think this certainly on this wicket, it's been difficult putting these slow ones away. Oh, he's gone for it. It's up in the air. Long on getting around, and he's caught him. Beautiful catch there.
That's just another slow one. Jeet Raval going for it as he wanted to. They needed some runs, but
a beautiful innings here by Jeet. He's, without him, the Bay of Plenty enders were really reeling. And 43 off 26, he's played a beautiful hand to really give them some kind of a total to defend.
Yeah, that's right.
I think the ball was there, probably just slightly.
It's too slow and just didn't get under it.
And a good catch there. Yeah, I think he's played a really good knock.
I understand. And he was just, the wickets kept falling on the other end, so there's only so much he can do. The team's got to support, So now Bay of Plenty got to think about, again, not getting bowled out. You know, even if they're getting ones or twos, if they go for those big shots and get bowled out, they're missing out on those deliveries, which they can score a few runs off.
And as you can see, the central districts have got their field spread pretty wide, so there are singles on offer here.
Yes, so I think they should just look for those gaps and just kick some quick singles, put the pressure on central districts.
Ooh, that's close.
No, I think that should be going down. Okay, is that a leg by? Oh, it's a run. Okay, so that's a bat. I thought that was off the pads.
Always going for it.
Oh,
it's also straight up in the air.
Tough one. Oh, good try. He was quiet. He was right at the boundary. He fell in the gap. They're not really listening to us, eh, Lax? They just want to go for it and just get out before the 15 overs.
Mate, we play a different brand of cricket than you.
Oh, a good slow one, man. These central bowlers have really controlled this game.
We're not from the same generation, Rahul.
Nah, there's just, I don't know, just... Oh, okay. That's a good little cut shot. Oh, good piece of fielding. Direct hit, but safe. All right, that's the end of the over.
Flat. Perfect, yes, Stu.
Just updating our system. If you're watching live, just a little bit of tech things here. Getting Play HQ up back live and your scorecard, but you can still watch a good game of cricket here. Here's the bowler coming in. Oh, that's given actually. Yeah, I also thought I hit the bat, but that's given LBW by the umpire. The batsman coming across the wickets. I did hear a bat, but it could have been pad first. I think that's what the umpire thought.
This will be an interesting one to look on the replay.
Yeah, I thought that hit the bat as well. But umpire's the best view.
Certainly the batter wasn't very pleased, but that happens. Difficult to tell from that angle, but it was a very quick finger up from the umpire.
And the batsman quite disappointed. But hey, that's cricket. Some go your way, some don't. I think Central Bay of Plenty really need to just defend this out. Get a few runs, play out the 15 overs, and every bit of run will help. You never know. You never know in cricket. You know, like a low score is not always easy to chase. If they can get a few wickets, Bay of Plenty, they're in the game, you know.
Yeah, you can never rule out Bay of Plenty.
So here's the new batsman who's come in.
Five come. Right,
still 5 balls left in the over. Oh, good sort of first hit off and good running. That's all they need to do. Just sort of get the singles in. If it's there to hit, you can find the gap, but try keep it on the ground. Don't give Central a chance to catch you out and play out your 15 overs. Central looking quite relaxed. They've had a good time with the ball. And they would want to finish this off. They want to cut these few runs, so you know there's just as less as possible to chase. And just finish this Bay of Plenty innings.
Glad that didn't happen in here.
Nice shot, but cut off. Oh, it'll be tight. Oh, missed. If they hit, that was gone. Oh, there's overthrows here. There's no one backing up. And that one, which was a run out almost, became a 2. Oh, everything's happening, Lex.
It's all happening here, mate. It's great to be here, Waikaraka Park, watching 3 beautiful games going on here. The New Zealand Indian Sports Association tournament.
It's a wide. No.
They've been quite lenient on the wides, these umpires.
Yeah, it's just sort of. I guess if they're consistent, that's fine. You know, if they're doing that for both the teams. Last ball of the over. Oh, just dug out.
That's over.
Just looking at the other games, Pukeko Indian Sports Club is smashing away against Christchurch. Rikesh Patel, 73 not out, 10 sixes. Dev Ratra, 37, and Neil Patel just joined. They're just hitting sixes all over the park. What's happening there?
Yeah, I was watching that game, and there were a few towering shots being hit. Now I know who was hitting them.
Yeah, it's Rikesh Patel. He was
10 sixes, 1 4. That's not a usual stat.
He was in the Northern A side for a while, so he's a really good batter. And I play indoor cricket with him, and he's dominates. He plays for the New Zealand team in indoor cricket as well.
There's a lot of good talent here on display, which is great to see.
And he's playing with Neil Patel, who plays for Auckland A's. So he's in the A squad. He's ex-Mount Roskill Grammar, plays for the Prem team in Eden Roskill. Soyam Desai to follow, again, and a Prem player. Jay Patel, Sandeep Patel. It's a strong bookie squad. But here we got Bay of Plenty versus the Central boys. They've got a bit of a change-up. They've got a fielding sub coming on.
I think this must be the last over.
Yeah, we just play HQ is just not loading, so we're not able to show the live score. But just hold on, and we'll get this sorted. It's a nice little shot for a single down the ground. The sub fielder picks it up. I think slow and online has been the mantra, right?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Not rapid or nothing like that. Just slow and steady and change-ups.
That's often what you see in club cricket too, right? It's the slow and steady medium paces who bowl line and length get the wickets.
There we go. Look
at that change-up.
How do you
slow and loopy, but I mean that works. You know, you've really got to play to the conditions. You bowl that on a first-class wicket.
Yeah.
There is absolutely no chance you're not ending up at the
when the
top of the bank.
last over now. Oh, here we go. Take the quick single. So Manjeet Singh Soni, Kartikeya Trivedi was on strike, and Tajveer Dhaliwal is with him. So they're the last wicket. 3 balls to go. They are 91 for 9. They did almost scrape 200, can they? Get a big shot here.
That'll be a nice.
Oh, just got his bat down at the right time. Central have just bowled so well here.
I have to bring in Bharat Popley for a commentary stint.
Yes, let's do that.
Get his thoughts and opinions on the team. He would have been playing had he not had his recent surgery. He's just recovering from that.
Ooh. Just not able to get away. Kartikeya Trivedi on strike. Manjeet Singh bowling. Should be the last ball of these innings. Can they get a boundary somewhere? Can they find one? Oh no, it's just slow and steady. All right, that's the end of the innings. 92 for 9. Bay of Plenty Indians. We'll be back with you in just 5 minutes probably for Central District's batting. Thank you, everybody. Just looking at the squad, just held together by Jeet, who scored 48. Couple of starts, 9 runs for Tarvinder, 12 for Harjinder, who scored 3 boundaries but then got out. But in the bowling department, Amrit Singh Pannu, really the star bowler, 4 wickets, 17 runs, 3 overs. Here's a replay. Here's Jeet showing some shots here.
Yeah, he played a really good innings. With the early quick wickets, he set himself up and then really went for it. He was certainly the star batter of the Belplini side.
There's been some good catches taken, some nice energy in the field, and just good change-ups in bowling, which has given Central Districts an advantage going into this match.
Yeah, and we saw some really good bowling from Amritpal, picking up 4 wickets of just 17 runs. Just bowled line and length, and that's really been the story here. You stick to your game plan, bowl line and length, and you'll be rewarded. Here he comes. Yep, keep watching these highlights, and we will be back with you shortly.
For the chase.
For the chase. We'll see you soon.
Versus coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The breeze come freeze up. Straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A bomb break the sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. Turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. Your memories spark and motivate and make the industry shake. You put the balls in the brakes. I'm talking one chance at best. Yes, painting pictures for the culture. Keep the brushes fresh. Flip the cover with the drummer. Passion never rests. Freedom is a teacher under pressure. Now we blessed. See, I was so close with the glow. There's one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. Yeah. It's one shot, now the future is yours. Go!
40s or anything?
Making moves and sound this boy, I promise it's been not a sound. Nothing but some profit down the way that I've been walking down. It's okay, making them play these bucks cause they've been not allowed. Walk up in the bank and I'm depositing a large amount. Making moves and sound this boy, I promise it's been not a sound. Nothing but some profit down the way that I've been walking down. It's okay, making them play these bucks cause they've been not allowed.
Mollyworm. Yeah. No, it's what happened was the break got cut to the original sitting at the perfect, yep. Isaac. Play, gentlemen.
All right, welcome to the live coverage of on Pitch 1, Waikaraka Park, the NZISA cricket tournament. We've got Bay of Plenty Indians who've put on 92 for 9 in their 15 overs. Central Districts up for the chase. Lovely Sandhu starting the bowling. And the batter is Harmandeep Sharma. And we've got Lex here with B. Lex, it could be a tricky chase, right, if they can get a few quick wickets.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, 92 is a little bit subpar. I think they would have liked to get a little bit more there. Jeet batted really well, but didn't get a lot of support from the rest of the crew. So they'll be looking to pick up some early wickets.
Oh, nice. What a shot through the cover. Picked up by Harmandeep Sharma and brings up their first boundary. It's these first few overs, they're going to have to control while the field restrictions are in place. And that slow kind of bowling we saw, hard to get away, right?
Yeah, and I'm sure Plenty were watching that. And they've got some wily customers in their team too, so I wouldn't count them out. But certainly they've got to stem the flow of runs early and pick up some wickets.
Oh, just went under. Okay, after this over, we're going to take a bit of a change up in the commentary box. I'm going to get the awesome Bharat Popley back in. Not back in, I'm going to introduce Bharat Popley, who was playing in this tournament last year. But just due to injury, he's just on the sidelines. But he's come through to support us and support the tournaments, which is really nice of him. Oh, just cut away. Oh, here we go. Can we get a quick run out there? Oh, that was close. Very close. If that hit, that would have taken the first wicket. So lovely Sandhu to Gurpreet Singh, who takes a quick single just through a cut. There's a good intent from Central Districts who want to, get on with it and get these runs. Oh, slow one. Nice. Got away with that. So that's over. I'm going to get Bharat online and let Bharat and Lex take you.
So 1 over gone. Central Districts 6 for no loss. We have Mr. Bharat Popley here next to me. Welcome, Bharat.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here. We were talking, it's a really good community tournament here. Long history of this being played, and great to see teams from all around the country here, and a really good level of cricket being played, and a great day here at Waikaraka Park. And certainly the first time we've had televised these games and a commentary team, so welcome.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pretty impressive setup you've got here, and pretty nice viewing from this spot, so yeah, this will be good.
Just flicked off to the leg side for 2. They come back for a second. Yeah, I mean, we saw the Bay Plenty team struggle a little bit. Jeet, obviously cool, calm and collected, found his rhythm really well, but didn't get a lot of support from the rest of the crew. Just hit down the ground to mid-off for a quick single here.
Yeah, Jeet's a pretty exceptional player. It's nice to see him come and play this tournament. It's his second year, I believe. Definitely a person who likes to give back and, help the players out. So it's great that he's at this tournament and, fizzed up for it.
Yeah, certainly. And so do you, mate. You've been playing this tournament for a few years now. You always come and support the team.
Yeah, no, it's I think must be my 8th year or something like that, and I think year by year this tournament just keeps getting better, and clearly, having commentators here like yourself and camera crew and stuff like that is testament to the work that's been done over the years to get this cricket to that level. So pretty exciting and amazing to be part of.
Just flicked away onto the leg side, no run there, straight to mid wicket. Yeah, I mean, we would have loved to see you play. I know all the other boys were very excited to have you play here, but obviously you've had a bit of an eventful last few weeks. Tell us about that. I mean, you've had surgery, and you've had a very good start to your Plunkett Shield season for Northern Districts, and then you're not playing the T20s. Nice shot there off to mid-off, and just slides past and goes for a boundary. It was really well struck. Good effort there in the field, but slides past, and it's a much-needed boundary.
Unfortunately, wasn't able to partake this year. It's definitely a tournament I enjoy coming and being part of. Playing for the Bay here, it definitely feels like a family, and it's a great community event to be part of. But yeah, had a surgery for my sinuses. Got a little bit of a nose job, straightened it up, and hopefully I'll be breathing well going forward.
Just steps away, clears, tries to make a bit of room. There's no third man there, so it's a good option. And it brings the over to a close. 13 for no loss for Central Districts after their 2 overs. Yeah, I mean, I think, how are you feeling? Where's your cricket at these days? You've started off with a bang in that Plunkett Shield first game, scoring 100. And had some good knocks in the early part of that Plunkett Shield competition. How's your game feeling?
I think it feels pretty good. I basically am a red ball player now, so that's more my focus. It's always nice to sort of, whenever I get an opportunity to play for ND, to be able to, contribute to that, and to start off a season with a couple of decent scores has been nice. So pretty happy with how it's trucking at the moment.
Oh, that looks close. And he's given him. It was straight in front. He just sort of went back to it. And it's hit him plumb in front. There's certainly no doubt that it was going anywhere but hitting the stumps.
I played quite a bit with Lovely there, and he's a pretty deceptive bowler with lots of change-ups and stuff like that, and clearly deceived the batter in the air there with that little bit of a slower ball there. So and he always bowls stump to stump, so you miss, it's likely to be hitting the stump. So there's that little lick.
Yeah, certainly darting in and hitting the stumps there. I mean, that's what we've seen in this game and the game before as well. It's the slower bowlers who are bowling line and length. They've been quite fruitful instead of the ones that had the hard length and spray a little bit. It seems like a bit of a slower wicket.
Yeah, I think with just slightly holdy wickets and stuff like that, if you can sort of change the pace and slow it up a little bit, it can be quite hard to time the ball. With a little bit more pace on it, probably rushes off the bat a bit nicer as well. So, I think obviously Lovely is pretty experienced, and he understands that that's the approach on this, and seems to be doing it well so far.
Yeah, it's great to see. Great to see all these young blokes coming together and playing here, and having Jeet in their team, and as we've seen some of the other teams too, some Sandeep Patel playing, and some of the other A players from around the country. The level of competition's really good.
Yeah, and it just keeps getting better. Even last year was a great turnout, and I think it's just.
A little quick single there, but no harm done. Yeah, the fielding performances have been good too. I mean, I think I've been really impressed actually just to see the level of cricket here. I mean, it's like, and like you say, every year we come here and we see that it gets better and better. And, brings more people into the game. People like yourself contributing, Jeet and Ajaz has been part of the setup in the past, and Ish. You guys are role models for these players, someone to look up to and aspire to, play their professional cricket that most of these players want to play.
Yeah, and I think for us as well, it's nice to be able to come and play in an environment that's probably a little not as stressful, and it's a little bit more still competitive in a way, but it's a community event, and it's definitely an enjoyable event to be part of.
Yeah. And the organisation of this tournament is just done so well. Behind the scenes, there's just so many people who put on this event. Yeah, and it's great to have this live stream. It's brought to you by Gecko Production and supported by the One Foundation. It's like you say, it's a community event, but it's got a real professional feel to it actually, and it's been great. Central District sort of just cruising along here. See, not a big total to chase. I think that they keep rotating the strike like they have. Oh! That's a direct hit.
I'm sure his bat was in the air.
Yeah, that looked close. That looked very close. It'll be interesting to see the replay of that. I think the non-striker thought he was comfortably in, and it looked like a pretty straightforward single. But that arm was rapid.
That was
Let's
quick.
have a look at that.
Definitely feel like it's...
Went to his right. Oh, mate. We're fortunate to have the replay here, but...
just a little bit slack from the non-striker there, but he gets away with it. That's a great fielding there.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate there for the Bavplini team. That would have been a nice wicket to have. But that's the way things go sometimes in cricket. You've got to roll with the punches.
Yeah, not what you want to see as a Bavplini supporter here.
No. So that's 16 for 1 after 3 overs. Could have very easily been 16 for 2 had they come up to us on the combox for the replay. But into the 4th over here.
I like this around the wicket approach here.
Yeah?
It's different. I guess he's just trying to close off angles and seems to be doing a decent job at the moment.
Yeah, that fine leg being up, and if he sways away, I mean, I guess we're still in the field restriction. I think this is the last over when there's only 2 fielders around outside the inner circle. Yeah, it's a great shot. Through the covers, timed beautifully by Pratik, and off to another boundary for Central Districts. They are humming along nicely here. They don't need to do anything silly, but they are right in control of the situation here.
Yeah, just a little bit of width given there, and Pratik's definitely pounced on that. It's a nice shot.
Beautifully struck, and the man goes back on the offside. They've got a deep square and a deep cover. Comes in hard again and flicks it off to the leg side. There is cover there, who cuts it off just for a single. Yeah, we've seen some good players on display. In the first game, there was a fellow from Wellington called Ubby. He actually was a lone player from Eden Roskill. Batted really well and bowled some really good leggies too. There's been some good performances so far. Oh, that was a short one, quick one. But it's gone spooned up into the sky and off to the boundary to fine leg. No fine leg there. That was a quick one.
Yeah, that looked like a quick bumper that just got up on the batter. Unfortunately, a little top edge to the boundary there.
Bit of body line bowling there.
It's well-directed bounce of that. Good to see.
Yeah, batsman a bit lucky there. I think that's what we've seen when they've got pace on. It's sometimes just a little bit, you get a little nick and you're, heads off to the boundary. The slower ones have been much more fruitful. No ball. Not a great start here by Bear Plenty. But you're always in the game here. You're always in the game. A few quick wickets and things turn around pretty quickly. We'll see a free hit now. Charges off to the offside between point and cover point and cut for just a single. Well fielded there. The fielding level has been impressive too.
Yeah, I think when you sort of in a power play, if you know, I guess they're still scoring fairly quickly here, but as Bear Plenty, they'll think if they can get 3 wickets in this power play, they're definitely back in the game here. I know it's a short score to be defending, but wickets are key. And
off to long off and managed to cut that off. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think you pick up a few wickets and the momentum of the game shifts very quickly. And that concludes the 4th over with 27 for 1 Central District Indians playing against the Bear Plenty Indians, who've had some success in this tournament in the past. And you've been a part of that success a few years ago in Palmerston North, winning the tournament.
Were you part of that tournament as well?
I was part of that with no contributions, but enjoyed lifting the trophy at the end. I was reminded of that by some of the older boys. Prashant and Mehul and Praf and all those boys were reminiscing on the good times.
I remember you couldn't walk for a couple of weeks after that.
Yeah, that was nothing to do with my cricket. It was just I had an injury at the time. I was nursing, but still very committed to the game, to the cricket. All right, we've got to change a bowler here. And the one and only Jeet Raval. Talk to him about Jeet's leg spin. I mean, you see him come on in the Northern games and just picks up wickets at the crucial times. He's like a partnership breaker, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, it's he loves bowling, and I think that's a key thing about him is that he wants to get into the competition as much as he can. And over the last year, especially, he took a lot of wickets for us in the back end of the season. But a little bit worn-like as we talked to him about it, around the wicket, bowling guards around the legs and stuff like that. But he's a competitor, and and I think that's why he's sort of had the success he's had. More so bowling these days as well, but obviously as a batter that he has done for so many years.
Yeah, totally. I can remember so many occasions where it's tense and you need a wicket, need a breakthrough, and Jeet's come on and picked up that wicket. Nicked straight to third man. Bit of a mix-up here. Oh! A real mix-up from both the fielding team and the batting team there. One for the highlights. Unfortunate there would have been a well-timed wicket for the Bear Plenty Indians.
Yeah, definitely a missed chance there. He was gone.
Oh, that is a great delivery, and it's gone straight up in the air, and a simple catch to cover. Jeet picks up another wicket here. Just gave it that loop, and the batsman fell for it, and skied one up straight to cover. Perfect leg spinner delivery, isn't it?
Yeah, I think Jeet's always able to get a lot of purchase, no matter what wicket he's bowling at, and that was definitely well flighted, and just dipped on the batter a little bit, and Jeet just doing the things that he does, taking wickets for fun.
Yeah, I think it suits him, this wicket, isn't he? Like slow changes in pace, and obviously he reads the game so well. He's such an experienced campaigner. This is exactly what Bear Plenty needs at this point. A few wickets here, and the momentum of the game changes.
Right arm over, 3 to come.
Lovely ball that. Probably the line was a little bit 6-stump line, trying to sort of hit cow there. slightly quicker on that occasion.
Yeah, a lot of variations on display here, as we have the new batter on the non-striker, Harpreet Singh. Mate, that is absolute class from Jeet Raval once again. Turning a mile there and foxing the batsman, and the keeper's done a really good job collecting that and stumping. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was sharp work from the keeper there. Jeet just flighting one up there again, enticing the batter to just reach out for it, dipped on him, and sharp work from the keeper.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Lost his shape, lost his balance, and the keeper did not miss. And this is what we're talking about, right? Like, you get a few wickets here, and CD are cruising, but momentum changes. Sort of doubt creeps in into the batter and the dugout, and the new batters coming in know they're facing a first-class bowler with a lot of experience. You know, the kind of thing that, you know, Shane Warne used to bring. Like, he comes on, he's playing mind games with you, and he's controlling the field, he's controlling the game, and I think Jeet certainly is doing that.
Yeah, and I think T20 is, you know, people think it's, you know, it's going to come over quite quick, but it's a long time to bat, and if you aren't sort of structured in how you're going to go about it, you can get wickets and clumps and, you know, really halt the momentum that the team might have.
31 for 3 Central Districts here in their 5 overs. Yeah, they're plenty well and truly in the game here. There's plenty of action to go. We have a new bowler coming in to bowl here. Oh, that's straight up again. Straight to long off. He's getting under it. Great catch. And looks back at the commentary box saying, yeah. Fantastic. What a catch. Little sly look to us to say, yeah, we got this.
That's definitely tossed up again there. Makes it look pretty easy, that catch.
Beautifully taken.
Thumbs up there.
Lovely. That's 6 deliveries and the game's turned. It's great to see. It's great to see. CD were absolutely cruising. And now there's a bit of doubt creeping in here. And you can see the energy, the faces of the Beoplenty Indians are lifting and the momentum shifting.
Yeah, and I think as you mentioned, slower pace, a little bit tougher to face on this wicket. And you can just see how much effective the spinners have been, just even in the course of the last 7 balls. Golden taking a lovely catch there.
Drifting down leg. Yeah, these slower deliveries, these slower bowlers, if they don't give much width, they're right in the action every ball. Down to long on for a single. That's Karthikeya Trivedi, the bowler. Picks up a wicket off his first delivery. He's started off well here. Nice cut shot straight to point. How would you be approaching the situation as a batsman now?
I guess we've lost a couple of wickets. They've lost a couple of wickets, and if I was to come in there, it would be about rotating the strike a little bit, get yourself settled, but also with the way T20 is, you've got to pounce at anything, half bad that you may be given. So you're always looking to be quite positive in your movements, but I think just exactly that, being able to rotate, keep the runs ticking over, would be my approach to get my innings going here.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what we're seeing. The teams that have done well in those periods where they've lost a few wickets, they've rotated well. And, instinctively when you get a bad ball in these games, you're going to go for it. But it's what you do in between of those poor deliveries. If you can really just get the ones and twos here and there, it takes that pressure off a little bit.
Yeah, and I think it's as long as your mindset is to be positive, you will hit those boundary balls as they do come. So
Jeet continuing his spell here. Optimistic shout there. Looking for a pad first.
He enjoys the bowling too much, I think. Loves it.
Oh, nice flighted delivery. Driven nicely to long off for a single. The run rate's creeped up a little bit, but it's still under control. With 4 down, 6 wickets to go. It'll be interesting to see what sort of depth Central Districts have in their batting lineup. Nice cut shot there, and it's hit in the gap. They do have deep cover, who comes around and cuts it off and keeps it to 2. That was close again.
Lovely throw from the boundary there. Well fielded. Yeah, I think wickets are key here. If Central can build a little partnership here, sort of settle things a little bit, settle the nerves in the camp there, that will go a long way for them chasing this down.
What an opportunity for these boys batting here to face Jeet and test their skills against a quality bowler.
Yeah, it's great that a tournament like this can give opportunities like that.
Short one there, and he's pulled that away into the gap and out to the boundary for 4. Picked up on that length early and pounced on it. As a leggy, you're going to bowl these. It's going to happen, right? Like you see international cricketers and, bowling short ones here and there, and, leg spin is a difficult art form. Oh, follows it up with an absolute stunner.
That's a pitch there.
Bit of flight, bit of drift, dips and turns away. Couldn't ask for anything better than that. There's no chance you could get bat on that. And that concludes Jeet's second over. He's got 3 wickets for, actually 2 wickets for 11. Little glitch on our scoreboard there.
Yeah. Lovely flight and dip there.
40 for 4 Central Districts. After 7 overs, still ticking along nicely. It's poised pretty well this game now.
Yeah, 53 of 8 overs.
Catch. And he's taken it. It's straight back to the bowler. He was poised, ready to go, standing in the perfect position to take that catch like he was anticipating it. And he's taken a beautiful catch off his own bowling. And Central Indians lose another wicket. And maybe the momentum shifter that Bay of Plenty Indians really wanted here.
Yeah, Counterattack's come in, had a lovely start here. 2 for 2 with 1.1 overs. You can't ask for anything better than that. He's giving it flight, but hitting it, landing it on the spot every time. So making it pretty difficult for the batters to rotate off him.
The mood's lifted a bit. You can see the boys a bit more cheerful. Talking tactics. Yeah, I think it was a good ploy bringing two leggies on. As we've seen, the slower bowlers have done well, so, why not bowl their spell out? And they've performed. They've executed really well. They've bowled the right line and length, not given away much width, which has been detrimental to some of the other bowlers. Just kept it simple.
Yeah, and leg spinners can give you that. They can always create those chances out of nowhere, have those wicket balls in them. They may go for some runs, as you mentioned. It's a hard art to bowl, but if you want wickets, they are definitely your wicket takers in the team.
Bit of width, but straight to point. No run. Yeah, I think from a comfortable position, the batting team now feeling a bit of doubt, and Bale Plenty Indians are certainly feeling an opportunity here. Oh. Beautiful flight.
This is lovely bowling. This is brilliant work from Kartike there. Wicket and 3 dots. Pressure building.
Deep square goes back. We have deep cover, long on, long off, and mid wicket. Beautiful control. Pick up a single.
You've played plenty of cricket in your time. You coming in, would you have a different approach?
Well, you wouldn't want to know my approach. Head off to cover. There's a man back there. Picks up a single. Brings the score to 48 for 5 after 8 overs. 7 overs remaining. Is 51 to get, with a required run rate of 7.14. It's a close contest now. What I would do, I would be trying to give strike to the other batter. Never really had the ability to hit big ones. So I'll be trying to rotate as much as possible. And I hope the other guy is a big hitter.
Yeah. It's definitely a partnership, isn't it? You need one guy to be going.
Yeah, there's a bit of a resettling period here now. If these guys kind of settle in and get a feel for the pace of the game, see Jeet out, there's still plenty of opportunity here to score runs.
Yeah, I think chasing teams generally aren't too afraid of, run rates close to 9s even. If it gets to that, it's starting to climb to 7.5, but I don't think they'd be too worried. They can sort of build a bit of momentum, and runs can definitely come quick.
Beautifully hit through the covers, and he cuts it off for just the one. Well fielded in the boundary there. Well appreciated by the team. Nicely flighted delivery again and into the gap, and picks up an easy single. This is the approach from Central Districts, and Manjeet and Ramandeep doing a good job, just kind of ticking along a little bit and not getting too behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, they're doing exactly what's needed here.
Short one there,
looking to
right away nicely. And rotating again, like you said, just, picking up the singles. Heave onto the leg side, and there's a fielder back there, which keeps the runs to just a single. And that concludes Jeet's spell A fantastic spell by him. 2 wickets for 15 runs, and really turned the game around there. Before he came on to bowl, Central Districts were cruising along and picked up a couple of crucial wickets and stemmed the flow of runs. Him and Counterattack on the other end bowled really well in partnership.
Yeah, that spell and then the 2 wickets that he took in 1 over just definitely changed the whole momentum of the game there. Massive spell from the Jeet there, following up from his wonderful batting performance.
He said he got out early in that last game, was waiting for the big televised game to show us his skills.
Yeah, he loves the big stage.
All right, we've got 6 overs to go. Counterattack. Oh, he's hit that straight to long off. And a nice and comfortable catch there in the deep. Once again, safe pair of hands. And Counterattack picks up another wicket. Central District 6 down now, 46 runs. As the breeze picks up, nice and comfortable, set himself really well, and a reverse cup, never in doubt.
Yeah, lovely catch from Golden again there. No fist bump for us this time, but yeah, he's just as happy. Yeah, wickets just keep tumbling here at the moment. Central really struggling to get that momentum back and steady the ship a little bit.
It was probably the right option. Maybe, a little bit too straight. There was probably over cover. Maybe that would have been nice if he'd gone there. But, I mean, there was a full toss and the opportunity was there to go for it. Just ended up picking out the man in the deep.
Yeah, I think you just have to keep being positive. He was potentially trying to hit maybe either straight over the bowler there, maybe skewed it a little bit. But if you get a full toss, you have to try and put it away. So unfortunate to find the man on the boundary there.
Counterattack comes in again. Parambajwa looking for a quick single. He bowled well, Parambajwa. Coming in at number 8. Really going to test his nerves here. Nice cut shot, but straight to the man. No run. Yeah, falling a little bit behind the game now with required run rate up to 8. With a slow wicket. Not a lot of boundaries on offer.
Yeah, Beverly just put the squeeze on here.
Nice flighted delivery and has hit that straight over Long On's head into the car park for a maximum. Huge one.
It's a massive hit, that. It's just been bowled in a slot and he's had the confidence to just go for it there and cleared it quite easily.
Nice loopy delivery and just lofted into that, just got under it. And it's just sailed over the fence into the car park, maybe in the cemetery.
That'll give CD a little bit of confidence there. Lovely strike from Param there.
And as we've seen in the other game before, and things change very quickly. You get a couple of boundaries away, and the run rate comes down, and you're a bit more in control. Wide one there. I like how he's giving it that flight, though. I think he's offering it to the batsman, and a miss hit is going to result in a wicket or a 6, and I think that's there's a risk and reward in that.
Yeah, that's nicely bowled from Counterattack there. Just slightly wider, those last 2 balls. Trying to invite Param to try and go for it. And hoping that he gets a little bit of a top edge and, they can take away one more scalp there.
Another loopy one. And just hits it just into cover for a single, which concludes Karthike's 3 overs. He's bowled a beautiful spell. Despite that 6, he's gone only for 12 runs in his 3 overs, picking up 3 crucial wickets and turning the game. His bowling partnership with Jeet has really been the pivotal play from Bay of Plenty Indians. Completely turned the game around on its head. Oh, that was a big strike. Some of these boys have got a lot of power, eh? Seen some big hits.
Yeah, unfortunately we didn't quite get that. No, there was a lovely swing of the bat there. Cleared the boundaries with so much ease there.
You enjoyed T20 cricket? When you obviously play a lot more of the red ball cricket for Northern Districts, but the shorter format, how do you think about that, and do you have love for that?
Yeah, no, I really do enjoy playing it. A handful of games that I played for NDA and a little bit of stuff for the Bay. It's an exciting form of cricket and something that just keeps developing, and you see pretty exciting bits of cricket in there, from batting to bowling to fielding. So it's a jam-packed way of playing, and yeah, I definitely enjoy.
That's a quick single there after the offside.
Lots of leg spin in this Bay of Plenty side.
Yeah,
the leg spinner here.
The home of leg spinners in New Zealand. Bay of Plenty. Kushwar and Joshi here. Nice strike. Off to the offside. There's cover at the back, so picks up just a single there. CD is doing what they need to be doing right now. Picking up these singles, waiting for the bad ball and going big when they get them. Nice cut shot there. He's hit that into the gap, past point. But cut off by the deep cover who comes across and keeps the score down to 2.
Yeah, just a little bit short from Kushwaran here. Last couple of balls. See if he can give it some air here.
Yeah, I think that's the play, right? You've got to give it a bit of air and invite the batsman. You've got good cover down straight, long on, long off, and mid-wicket. Invite them to hit it. It's a long boundary that way too. Another cut shot straight to deep cover for a single.
That's over.
And that concludes Kushwaran's first over, and Central District 59 for 6 now off the 11 overs with 4 to go.
Yeah, run rate starting to creep up now. 8.25. 4 wickets in hand, 4 overs to go. I think CD will still feel pretty confident, I think. In terms of the run rate, I think they feel pretty confident, but 4 wickets in hand. Be interesting how much depth they have in the batting. Seam for the first time in a while, eh?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this change of pace goes. Okay, looks like a left arm over. Bit of width on offer. Played a miss. Calling for a wide, but not there.
Yeah, gets away with that. Probably, I think the line was correct. Maybe just a little bit short there.
With on offer again, and a great catch at point, diving forward. He's pulled off a spectacular catch there, one for the highlights.
That is a brilliant catch. Diving forward, never easy. Plucks it out of the air there. Brilliant catch that.
Great cricket there. Bay of Plenty Indians really turning it up and curbing any kind of momentum that Central District seem to be building. And they keep picking up these wickets at regular intervals. And when you start doing that, the game is in your favour.
Yeah, you can just see it, how hard it is to come in and start an innings. And, you know, that catch also just highlights what you were talking about in terms of the fielding in this tournament. That's an excellent grab that at point, coming in fast and then having to dive forward as well. Those are never easy.
No, he judged that really well. It's always hard to tell if he struck it really well or not. If it's going to loop to you, if it's going to come rocketing to you. And committing that dive forward is never easy. Stunning catch. The quality of cricket is on display here is very, very impressive. So the change of bowling was fruitful then. Picked up a wicket off a second ball. Well and truly in control here, Bay of Plenty. CD requiring 9 runs and over now. Does get the wide there. You've got a couple of big days coming up.
Yeah, I don't know what's planned.
Bharat Popley is getting married next month and kicking off his stag tomorrow in Tauranga at the Northern Brave game against Otago at his home ground. But watching from the stands, you should be a little bit nervous.
I'm just excited. It'll be nice. My best man will take care of me.
Comes steaming in again, but drifting away to the offside and called a wide.
It looks like Tejveer is just trying to bowl that wide line here, trying to stop Jeet from heading onto the leg side. Got 2 guys out on the offside. Seems to just be missing it a little bit.
Bit straighter, and it's gone straight up, and short third man takes a very straightforward catch. The option was there to go for it. He had to go for it. Had a good swipe at it, top edged it to third man, which has been the flavour of the day. You get a bad ball, sometimes you hit for a 6, sometimes you sky it, and you get spooned up to the fielder.
Yeah, it's never easy coming in and trying to sort of go at a fast rate of trying to chase down 9 and over here. Obviously, wicket maybe is a little bit variable, a little bit slower, and as a new batter, it takes a little while to get into it. But that's what's required here at the moment, and yeah, didn't quite manage to execute that.
That was Manjeet Singh being dismissed by Tejveer. He was bowling well in his first over. Yeah, there's been a certainly variable pace here throughout the first game, and this one. Oh, and top of off, backs it up with another absolute beauty. This one just continued on with the line and just sneaking through the gap and crashes into top of off. Bowled a few wide ones outside off, and then this one just straight onto the stumps, catching the best part of the stump. Fantastic bowling there by Tejveer. Bay of Plenty Indians well and truly in control here.
Perfect line and length of Tejveer. That anytime you hit top of off, as a bowler, I don't know. I'm not a fast bowler, but I'm sure you're pretty excited about that.
Well, it doesn't feel good as a batter when you get hit top of off. So must feel pretty good for the bowler. They've really turned things around. You know, CD got off to a hot start, and Plenty Indians have really pegged this back. When Haramdeep came in, opening the batting, had 3 boundaries in quick succession. It looked like it was CD's game to win. And the Plenty Indians have really pegged this back by some beautiful bowling by Jeet, Raval and Karthikeyan. And now Tejveer getting into the act and picking up a couple of wickets off his first over. It has been a beautiful game that's ebbed and flowed. Certainly now in Bear Plenty's favour.
Yeah, I think defending 92, you're always looking for quick wickets there. You know, and CD got off to a reasonable start, but then, you know, Bear Plenty have definitely struck back with regular wickets, and, you know, CD just haven't been able to sort of get back on track with that. Tejveer on hat-trick ball.
Bowls a bouncer. Hits him in the chest. No hat-trick, but a great over comes to an end. 3 wickets off it. 3 runs. And Central Districts are now 62 for 9. And Bear Plenty just 1 wicket away from a crucial win that will set themselves up well for the tournament after their first loss against Christchurch. I think they'll take some good momentum from this game into the next. There's 1 more game to be played today and then a couple more tomorrow.
Yeah, a 2-day tournament like this, momentum is key for teams that are playing in here. And, you know, after their first loss, they would have definitely, if they get over the line here, that will definitely be a good boost for them going forward in this tournament.
Continuing here, a couple of dot balls, just 1 wicket to go. There's a run to be had here, boys. Missed by the keeper, 1 by. Got to take these runs. Wide one there. What will CD be looking to take into the next game, you think, from here?
I think CD should be pretty happy with how they bowled. You know, restricting Bear Plenty to 92, they did a great job with that.
It's a wide one. Doesn't quite reach the boundary, but they come back for 2.
Yeah, and I think just in the chase, they just lost regular wickets there. So, you know, trying to build some partnership during that middle stage. Their opening stands and in the power play, they did quite well there, so they'll be pretty happy with that.
Flicked off to the leg side for another single. Yeah, I guess that you've got to take the positives away from the game, right? Can't always win them all. But you've got to remember some of the things you've done well and take that forward and regroup quickly. There's a quick turnaround. Another dot ball. Yeah, and I think, you know, the way they got off to a good start, played with some positive intent early on, to take some positives from that. And certainly their bowling attack was very impressive, I thought. He goes for a big one there. A man back there picks up a single. And that concludes another over. It is 68 for 9 after 13 overs. Yeah, I mean, I think Central Districts were bowling stump to stump and bowled really well, line and length, and didn't give anything away. So I think carrying that forward to the next game will be important for them. You know, they didn't have the pace that some of the other teams have. They've got tidy bowlers who bowl stump to stump and bowl well. And I think that's the play on these wickets. I haven't seen the other ones, but it seems like, certainly on this wicket, that's the way to go. Tejavir coming in again, wanting to finish the game. A drop catch there at mid-wicket. Went to him pretty quickly.
Yeah, Bappley will be disappointed with that. Wasn't the most difficult.
Tejavir steaming in again. Bowls another bouncer. Is pulled away to fine leg for another single. They require 21 runs now with 10 deliveries remaining. I mean, we've seen stranger things in cricket, so you just never know. Flicked away on the leg side, and there's no man back on fine leg. And that rolls away for a boundary, a much needed one for Central Districts. Been a long time between boundaries. It takes their score up to 75. Got one wicket in hand.
Yeah, you can never count a team out here. A couple of big hits here from CD. They can be well back into this game here.
Heaves one away to the leg side to square leg for another single.
Nice change of pace from Tejveed there.
Big swing there. Had a bit of width. Couldn't quite connect. And this dots are crucial right now. There's only 7 balls remaining. And they require 17 runs. A couple of big sixes will change the game completely here. Deep on strike. Charges. Picks up a single. Oh, that would have been gone. That completes this 14th over. Central District 77 for 9. 15 runs needed off the final over. It's coming down to the final over here. Deep on strike again. I'd love to see a 6 here. Would love to see a 6 off the first ball and get the CD boys going in the dugout.
Bowling change, bowlers right arm over the wicket.
Yeah, lovely back bowling the last over here. Yes,
Lovely Sandu.
it would be nice to see a 6 here. Just get the nerves up there for the Bay of Plenty there.
I think a good call bringing the keeper up too. They may be looking to charge early.
Yeah, I feel like Lovely will look to bowl mostly change-ups here. He's quite wily with his slow balls and stuff like that, so with the keeper up, I think that's most likely the plan.
Yeah, and third man and fine leg are also up, so expect some slower deliveries. He might just be bowling spin. Multi-talented man. He's holding it like a spinner.
I think he did recently got a 7 for potentially bowling offies at club cricket. So he's no mug with that, that's for sure.
Cut away off to the offside. Bit of a misfield there, but batsman not looking. And 14 to win of 4 deliveries here.
This is the matchup here. Big hit required right now. Right-hander to the offie.
I don't think it's Lovely's intention is to loop this one up. He's probably going to be darting this one into the stumps. One bounce, couple of bounces to long off. Picks up a single. Another heave over to the leg side, but man back there with only 2 deliveries to go, unless there's a no ball here. I think Bay of Plenty Indians have taken this home, defended a very small total. They've been really impressive from the Bay of Plenty Indians. You know, you score 92 and you're in the dugout and you want to get the energy up from the rest of the team and get them piped up, because you just never know in cricket. And they've come back, and after a rough start, they've delivered really well. A big hit to end the innings. Too little, too late.
That is the game.
And that concludes the game here. Bay of Plenty Indians, clinical defence from the bowling side. They control the middle overs really well and build pressure. Great bowling by Jeet, Raval and Karthikeya, the star performers of this game, and the forced mistakes of crucial moments. And the spell from the slower bowlers have made sure that Bay of Plenty Indians defend their score of 92, and they'll be taking a lot of positives from this game into the next game.
That was an excellent squeeze from Bay of Plenty there through the middle stages, and I think that's something that they'll be quite proud of, how they went about that. Brilliantly led by Jeet there, taking some two crucial wickets.
Beautifully done. Yeah, I think Central Districts can take some heart away from this game. You know, you always hope that you'll be able to one up a short total, but not this occasion. Shake of hands from the team, and as you can see these highlights here, great performance by Lovely Sandu early on, and followed up by Jeet and Karthikeya. And that concludes our second game here. Enjoy these highlights. A big thank you to the New Zealand Indian Sports Association for putting on this tournament, proudly supported by One Foundation. And a big thank you to our guest commentator here, Hela Popley, nursing an injury and coming back and supporting us in this tournament. All the best for your stag, and well done everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back soon for the next game.